painting. This is the last canvas, so this might be the last painting for a few days. It do be like that. I am going to look at the stream itself, and then we can get started because I've been trying my best to begin painting ASAP. What do you mean upcoming? It should be right the fuck now. What do you mean upcoming? Okay, good. It is right the fuck now. Okay, no fucking around. We are gonna play our music. Today's music of choice is Mario Party. The first one, it's soundtrack, and we're gonna get started. I put a little paint here from, honestly, kind of, not by accident per se, but misguidedly. I'm just kidding. It was you. You did it. You saw the thumbnail. Yeah, this is one of the relaxing soundtracks. I sleep to video game music more than anything else in my older age. I like the pattern there. Anyway, I can emulate that pattern further. Not with these paintbrushes. I need new paintbrushes too. We'll probably buy some art supplies on Amazon. I had to order a few other things anyway. Yeah, it's just kind of spreading the paint around at this point. Let's take a break on that one. Let's see, next. I'm going to mix a bit of brown and olive green. I'm going to try to make like an abstract landscape type deal eventually. At least that was the original plan, but I'm already having second thoughts on that. But I do have a vision, so let's mix these two paints together. Let's see, just want a good stirring paintbrush. This should do it. This is still pretty firm. Like her mom's ass. Like, old. I watched too much Amelia Watson at one point. Or not. No, definitely too much. If it was still the VTubers, I might say not enough since she's graduated now. But this is the last paint I didn't use yet, or at least was unopened, the aquamarine. I thought there was 4 paintings, but it turns out I used some of the other ones that I thought I didn't use yet. This is supposed to be the earth layer. This is supposed to be the sea, but it's a little darker than I would have liked, honestly. Yep, I like what I had before. Let me try to emulate that better. Give it like a rolling hills kind of vibe. Yeah, I like that. And just make sure I cover everything and everything has a nice layer to it. It isn't just randomly. Oh, I fucked up. I overcooked there a little bit. Let me try fixing it. I like the rolling hill effect here, so I'm gonna keep it. I hate that there's so much paint involved in it. I could just wash it off a little bit and then use what's there. Okay, this is spreading a little thinner and better. Let me try this now, and I think it'll be good. Hello, everyone, by the way. My name is Penelope Stone. I am a VTuber who often paints with this Handcam, but I also do a lot of video games as well. Though I learned a harsh lesson about trying to fucking stream the same game 3 days in a row. 2 days in a row, you can get away with. 3 days, nah, no one's gonna tune in after day 3. Are you crazy? Okay, I need a really good paintbrush for this one because I'm gonna try to make like a wavy effect. You know what? This paintbrush has been pretty tried and true lately. Let me at least use this to spread around the paint because this paintbrush does that very well. This is just going to be a child's painting of a landscape. I just realized I might want to do something else. Oh wait. I like this. I like it spread thin. I wish I did that for the whole painting. But it's okay. This would be like the deep blue sea. Or I could add white to it. Oh yeah, I wanted to grab white. Ooh, don't let the brush do that. Guys, I'm going to snag a bit of white paint here. It's a good tool for brightening up stuff. And also is going to be good for both wave effects and later on cloud effects. That's going to be fun. This is an acrylic painting in case you're curious. I use acrylic and water paint, though I have been considering oil, but I've heard it's harder to use and more expensive. But I still want to try it at some point. Probably after I get my own apartment, I have to find that soon. In fact, I gotta make some phone calls after the stream. I did a little bit too much. Let me get some blue to balance it out a little bit, and then spread this thin. And I think we have the layer I had in mind, which is the C layer. After I get the bases down, though, I'm gonna paint over it and try to come up with something a little more interesting and fancy than just little child's attempt at a landscape. Because this is more of a representation of it than it's meant to be literal. Alright. Almost done the basics of this layer. I think I'm going to add a little white paint up here to give it more of a wavy effect. Just a little tiny bit though. You don't need too much. What are you painting? Right now I'm painting an abstract landscape, is what I'm going for. But it could end up being anything by the end. I do abstract paintings as my specialty. Somewhat because I'm disabled. Like my hands are disabled. You might notice I hold my stuff weird and I kind of write and move brushes, pencils, everything, but with my wrist instead of my entire hand like normal fucking people do. I think it gives me pretty unique brush strokes though. And I'm sure plenty of artists use their fucking wrist for painting. It's not even special. What the fuck am I talking about? How's everyone else doing today though? Do any of you paint? If you do, feel free to comment. I am here to yap. This is the bank theme in Mario Party. I think I have another paintbrush that's of a similar size. Nah, this might be good for the sky. Actually, I need something a lot more uniform for the sky. This paintbrush is tried and true. This one's a little bigger than the others, but not by too much. I do miss working with bigger canvases, but this is the last canvas I had, so it was this or nothing. But we're all good. We are chilling. Possibly killing. I'm not gonna put like a cartoon sun in the corner. The yellow is here, but I just want like little sunbeams with probably this brush right here I had a second ago. Look how big it is for just look how big the base is and then how tiny the fucking brush is. Kind of even looks like a limp dick a little, well not really, but the tip kind of. I'm being inappropriate. I apologize, audience. Okay, next we're going to do the sky layer. This is the beginning part of this is going to be very simple. And we're going to need this layer to dry first. I just need this right out there, simply. I might do a kind of plaid pattern with it though, once I have it fixed up. Yeah, the sky and sea differences won't be that vast until I add more into it. I'll show you what I have up close so far though, after I get this layer on. Oh, you paint? Okay, Mr. Arbo plays. Oh, Arbo plays. Okay. Oh, you paint? Cool. Do you paint using watercolor, acrylic, oil, or just really anything, depending on your mood? I imagine that once I have more supplies, I'm just going to be a whatever I feel like painting with at the time kind of mood. Or I've even used mixed. I've used both watercolors and acrylic on the same painting before too. And I know that's proper art etiquette, but fuck it, as long as it works, right? Okay. I think this is spread around pretty evenly. This is what we have so far. Let me try to. There we go. This is what we have so far. We have a land layer, we have an ocean layer, we have a sea and a sky layer. I'm going to try to add little details now. See, I think I have a good use. Actually, not the brown, olive green. We're going to be doing a lot of detailing using this tiny brush. I'm going to use like little grassy textures of olive green. Actually, I might want to use a brighter green for the grass. Even if this one sticks out more. Honestly, it's not working the way I wanted it to anyway. Let me try a little bit more. If it doesn't work, I'm going to give up on that. And I'm going to give up on that. It's making it look uglier. I think I'm just going to go back to how it was before. Sometimes you try things and it simply doesn't work, and you just get over it and fix it. Okay, yeah, a little more earthy depth to it, I think. So I actually don't hate that. I did want this to be a little more rounded, though. Oh well, it's not a big deal. Kind of like the sea layer how it is, honestly. So let's work on the sky layer a little bit then. Let's see. Let's try to get. Actually, let's get not this brush. I need a more rounded brush. I think. Honestly, this one we used before should work fine. There's some aqua stuff on it still, but I could. There we go. Here's a little paper. I have paper towels anyway. What am I worried about? I use anything, but I prefer acrylic because it's easier to move and apply. In my opinion, your painting turning out pretty cool. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. All right, we're going to. Yeah. We're gonna add happy little clouds. Let's fucking go. Happy little clouds. Happy little clouds. Happy little. I'm being cheesy. I just want hints of happy little clouds, though. Maybe over here will be a little bigger just out of necessity of me adding the paint there instead of having it separately like a normal fucking artist would. It's only been 12 minutes? Jesus Christ, how am I this far ahead? It's always more detailing you can add. There's always... worst case scenario, I do have a painting pad I can use to either paint or do a marker drawing. Because I've been thinking about doing a marker drawing for a while now and just never got to it. I don't think this is turning out as well as I wanted it to. If anything, I'm just making the sky brighter. I'm overthinking it. I think... Oh, actually this works. Let me just stabilize it a little bit. Yeah, this kind of works. This is like the sky layer of like... This is like the overcast over the sea, I suppose. But overall, it's like a nice, peaceful day, I'd say. This is what we got so far. Oh, you subbed? Thank you very much. Oh, I'm awesome. Thank you. I am not good at taking compliments, but thank you very much. Let's see. We have to... Oh, here's what... I should have been watching this whole time. I'm a dork. I am a dork. Okay, let's see. Now we're going to use a little bit of yellow to make some sunbeams. I need very little of this. Like, I want the tip of this. Just the tip, am I right? Let's see. Alright. I barely want anything involved in this. Just subtle. I'm already having some regrets about this, but I just gotta spread it very thinly. I think we'll be good. Yeah, a little bit of sunlight reflecting off the clouds is what I was trying to go for, but I think I laid it on a little too heavy. Oh, definitely too heavy right here. But I think we'll be good. It's also not in the right formation either. I might have like a little bit of sky blue there just to even it out some. Happy little accident, as a great painter once said. Princess Peach's birthday cake level is the song playing. Wow, that's really not working. I might need more. Okay. Oh, there's still yellow paint on this. That's why I thought it was mostly out. They used it. Do I like that texture? Nah. Heck, let me get a different brush. Because this is clearly not working. Alright. There we go. Yeah, it didn't turn out exactly how I wanted. You know what? I kind of like it. Now I'm looking at it more. I kind of like it. It's adding like a little extra like texture to the painting in the sky that wasn't really there before. Land is probably the most boring right now. I need to think of something to do with the land layer. But what? Also, feel free to drop a like if you haven't. Anything that helps the algorithm. We must sacrifice virgins to the fucking algorithm volcano gods or something. I don't know. Ocean Beach Island level. Actually, let me get. Let me think here. Now, this is a little unblended. Let me add a little bit of texture there. And this is a really fucked up paintbrush, but it gives me interesting textures and shit, so I don't have the heart to throw it away yet. But like I said, I gotta buy new paintbrushes in general. These are all pretty washed. Just to show what we have so far, gang. I think it's turned out pretty nice. But, let's see. I feel like I'm missing stuff still. I wish I had the talent to add details like flowers and shit, but I really don't have. That's not part of my repertoire at all. It would just look like little kid drawings, trust me. Trying to get like this little white canvasy spots in this in between the layers kind of settled out. I have most of them. This gives me like crashing waves and tides over. Oh yeah, this does give like a little crashing wave kind of vibe. But I don't know how much I want to fuck with it. Maybe where it doesn't even look like waves, I can put more. There we go. That might work. I gotta go, bro, but good luck with your paint. I'm actually a girl. I know I don't have femme voice training yet, but that's what I did. That is what I am training. I need to do voice training still, but I'm in a situation where I can't really do that. I will soon though. Once I have my own apartment, I'm gonna go wild and try to do a femme voice during my streams. But yeah, let's see here. What can I do down here? What can I do up there? I definitely need to do something else down here. I'm not satisfied with it. Yellow? I think yellow would be... You know what? I think I need to find another paint color. Let me see if something speaks to me. You know what? I'm overthinking it. How about a little grass green? Little grass green might help. And I'm going to clear up this table after I'm done to make sure there's no paint on it. I noticed a few splatters here and there. Sorry, later, girly. That's okay. Thank you. Thank you for respecting it after you knew that. That's honestly it's huge. All right. I changed my mind. I'm gonna. Oh, okay. This is much better. Almost like grass green was made to be grass or something. Almost, right? Yeah. I have to be like very subtle with it, even so. Nah, it blends too much. I need something brighter. How about yellow? I can make like a yellowish green. Oh, that's a good idea. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna make grass green mixed with yellow, but I'm gonna actually mix it properly. This is all dried out, so I can just use this, honestly. I need to buy like a better one, but acrylic dries on there like fucking cement. I swear. Let's see. That's gonna actually I could let this dry for a second anyway, so it might do I want to do another panel? I'm waiting. Maybe, maybe not. Actually, I'm gonna let that dry for a little bit. I'll mix this paint real quick though, since I already have the mind to do it. Alright, we're gonna add the main base will be grass green, but I need to make it a little bit brighter to better stand out against the already dark green background. So I'm gonna add a little yellow and hope that works. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I'm sure it will work out fine though. I kind of use the Jimi Hendrix method for painting, where if you make a happy little, if you make a mistake, you just tune it in and make it work anyway, so it looks like you didn't make a mistake. I guess happy little accident philosophy for Bob Ross also applies to that train of thought, but yeah, okay, this shouldn't contaminate it now. Plus, I think I was using green anyway, so there we go. This is a slightly brighter color of green. I think this should work better. And just blend it a little better. Alright, that's good. It's blended. Okay, let's see. Honestly, there's too much wet paint on the green layer. So I'm going to do something that will seem very destructive, but I've done this plenty of times before. I'm going to just tap out and take some of the excess paint. A lot of it's already dried and layered on there anyway, so I don't think it's too big of a deal either way, but I really need it. I don't have a blow dryer, like a little portable blow dryer or something to dry out the paint. That's very helpful, especially for streaming artists, but I just don't have that yet. But enough of that. Get that one brush again, though. Think about getting another one that... No, let me get one that I haven't used yet. Because there's a few of them over here that are of a similar ilk. Let's see, how firm and thin is this? That's not thin enough. Oh, this one's pretty thin. Let me use this one. Yeah, this one's pretty thin. Let's try it. Let's see. Okay, this works. This is definitely adding more texture to it. It desperately needed it. Because right now it's just a barely green hill, barely representing anything. Barely looking like anything. I need a thinner brush. Let me get the one I was using before. I wish it was a little firmer, but that's kind of my fault. I'm trying some downward strokes. Actually, this is looking a little better. It's not working the way I want it to, I hate to say. Might be better off changing methods here. Oh wait, maybe there is something I can do here. Not working, dang it. Let me get a bigger, yet firm brush and try to get it back to rolling hills. It looked better before. This was a mistake. It happens though. We're just gonna try to recover the best we can. Doesn't look as bad now. I think I just... Problem is, I'm pushing the paint around in such a way. Okay, I'm overthinking it now. I'm just gonna wipe off this bottom layer a little bit and pretty much try to start it over. because I messed it up so badly. I like the transition area fine, but I fucked up the original pattern it had. I should have left well enough alone, but I didn't. I'm annoyed. This is looking pretty good for a while. I don't like the color this made either, honestly. So let me go back to the olive green. Let's see if I can add a little olive green to make this mixture better. Because I don't want it as dark as olive green either. Let's see how this works out. This looks kind of brown, but let's try it. Okay. Maybe just over here. Oh my god, I just had an epiphany. Thank fuck. This color and everything wasn't working. I've been overthinking it. Actually, oh shit. And I'm making like a little bit of strokes using just this. Oh my god. Let's see. Oh yeah, I remember what I was gonna do. Okay, I was overthinking it. I'm just getting grass green. Put it up here. I'll put it in a little stencil up here. I was overthinking it, but I did find a method to get grass on here. Strangely, I kind of like what the paper towel did here. Now, anything is a paintbrush if you try hard enough. But let me grab that paintbrush I was using before. Heck, maybe we can even find a thinner one of the same ilk. No, I need a nice, straight, but firm paintbrush. This might work. I have another idea. Where's my one paintbrush that's all kind of crusty? Oh, come on. Where is that paintbrush? Not those ones. Oh, I think I see it. I see it. Oh, I saw it. Then a little strip of all the paintbrushes at once. There it is. I found it. It's a red brush. For some reason, I was thinking it was a black tip brush. Despite me using this brush for literally 6 months. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. Little grass green on the tips here. Nope, it doesn't work with this brush. Let me try with my original idea. Oh, this is not on a flat. Okay, it was just tipping against this paintbrush. Okay, it wasn't working for that one. Let me just do it with the one where it was already working. I don't know why I'm not. Ah, I see what I can do here. There we go. This is adding like a little grassy texture to it. No, but at least it's making it more complex than I had it. Let's get a little bit of the darker color actually. Oh, actually. It's not working exactly how I want it to, but it's close enough where I can work with it. Anywhere there just isn't any texture or anything, it's just flat paint. I'm going to try to spice up a little bit with this. Already running the browns though. Okay, I was overthinking it. I think I found the sweet spot for the brush now. I can just keep doing this pattern now. And a little bit of brighter green to this area. Thread it evenly. Yeah, not threading it evenly. Thread it evenly, and then you do the texture. There we go. I'm learning, maybe. Maybe I'm learning, I don't know. That scrapes it too much. I need mostly paint on here. Alright, I think I need a different brush over here because that's not working. Let me get a much smaller brush. I'm not sure, honestly. I think I was better off with the original layer I had. Actually, this works. Okay, I'm just gonna do this because it's pretty close to the original design. Alright. Looks more like rolling hills again. I like the coloring better, but I don't like the texture as much, I'd say. Oh wow, this actually, like on stream this looks like, with the reflection on the camera, this actually looks like a sea landscape. Oh, my bad. Still I feel like I'm missing something. You know what? Fuck it. I'm not gonna add true flowers. But what I will do is take a tiny brush. And I'm gonna just mark 4 little dots to represent flowers. Or just one dot. Just one dot to represent flowers. I think this helped it at all. I was originally going to try to make flowers, but that didn't work. Okay. Wipe off what I'm doing down here. Yeah, this lighter is pissing me off, and I think I need to just give up on it. Those are not drying at all. Like, I was expecting there to be, like, a layer under this. But there really isn't. You know what? That doesn't do anything right. Okay, let me use this brush. Is it perfect? No. Will it work for what I'm doing? Maybe. It doesn't work. Let me try yellow bee color. Nope, not working. None of this is working. I can't make this texture work at all. I don't know if it's my paintbrushes or if I'm having an off day. But, holy shit. I need to finish this up and just accept it for what it is. Kind of mid. At least on this layer, it's pretty mid. Let me try doing the rolling hills effect again. That looks pretty good there. Alright. I got pretty close to what it looked like before. Okay, I feel a little happier with this now. Took me a while to figure out what I want to do down there, but I decided just go with what it looked like originally, kinda. It looks good anyway. Do I wish I had the talent to add a little more down here? Maybe I will when it dries or something. I'll consider it, but I think for the stream, we're about done here. How long have you been streaming for? 35 minutes. It's literally right in front of my face. Wow, really? That's a lot for just 35 minutes. Let me give it one last final look to see if there's anything I want to add, anything I want to subtract. I think to add or subtract to this would fuck it up. So I do see a little bit of error up here. Here, let me get a little bit of white paint. Or sky. Let me get a little sky blue paint, actually. Yeah, white. Just barely. Yeah, get this, I guess. Yeah, that works. A little bit of white paint. Dang it. It's okay. You can just use more white paint to fix it. Just a very tiny amount, though. We're going to do that, and then we're going to just... I shouldn't have fucked with it. I made it worse by having the wrong kind of paint on there. Let's just sky blue it. I think that's my best option. Also, I'm going to get like a happier little round brush. Do more of a cloud effect. And just a little bit there. And I'm about to wrap up. Alright, do that. Then paint over that. Then add a little bit of white paint. To make it look more like cloud. Is it perfectly covered up? No. But I think it's better than it was. Before I fuck with it. Okay, if I do anything else to this painting, it's just gonna fuck it up. So I think I need to stop. Hey, this is my last canvas I used for a while. I'm gonna order some more paint supply. Oh, wrong cap. Wrong cap! I don't know when I'm gonna stream again. Probably Thursday night. Depends on if they like send me home from work again like last night. Tell me actually like I might do one more stream up. Just one more. I'm gonna build my town throughout the week. And then decide what to do from there. I'm probably gonna take a nap though after I make some important phone calls. But here's the painting for everyone to witness. In fact, real quick, let me do this. There we go. Let's get a nice close-in look on the painting then to stream on. Here's the earth and ground layer. I wish I could do more with this layer, but the rolling hills effect is pretty nice. Here is the sea layer. Looks like waves and stuff, especially I hope it looks like that when it dries. We'll see, we'll see. This layer definitely has the most paint used, but I like this rolling effects too much to get rid of it and fuck with it. So we're going to keep it. And here is the sky layer. Some sunlight shining through, lots of clouds. Kind of looks like there's a little bit of land in the distance as well. I don't know. For my first attempt at a landscape, I don't think I did that bad. It's definitely an abstraction of a landscape. I think it's the best way to describe this painting. It's an abstraction of a landscape. Where I use the colors and the blending to make the picture more. I might add something else to this later, but I want to dry first. But, once again, thank you for... Oh no. Oh. Actually, is that fine? Yeah. Cool. I can't just do that. Interesting, interesting. But I'm going to call it a day. Thank you. I need a nap. Until next time, let me pause real quick. And, until next time, you're out of this world, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Hi, this. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Kiki. I wish I saw your thing before. But, you're out of this world and don't let anyone tell you otherwise, and trans rights. Bye-bye. Sorry that you missed the stream, Kiki, but I stream and paint pretty often. I also have a bunch of past streams where you can see my paintings. I'm trying to post shorts of them, so you just get like a speed painting version of each one, good and bad. I don't think I have time to do it today. I was thinking of doing that today, but I really don't have time. Alright. I'm gonna end it off now. Goodbye.